Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I just want to start the new year with I want you to fully know me.
I want you to be fully.
Don't you put coconut flakes and shit that I'm going to eat. I don't want.
I'm making you coconut oatmeal cookies.
Oh, God, no. Okay, how do you feel about nuts and brownies?
Stupid.
Oh my God, they're perfect. Nuts and brownies are so good.
Fuck?
They add the crunch.
Get out of here. Why would you ruin a brownie?
While we're on this subject.
So I guess we're not friends anymore.
When I know it's all this focus, I just realign. I'm on my grind.
Hi, guys. Happy post-Christmas.
That's right. That favorite time of year where it's between Christmas and New Year's and no one knows
No one does anything.
It's like, should I be working? Should I be hibernating?
I hate this week just because of that. Where I'm like, we have shit to do. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get a hold of nobody for nothing.
That's right.
I don't have anything really. I mean, I have a lot to do. But it is one of those times where it's like.
Well, I'll always find something to do, honey. Tell me with a good time.
Okay. Perfect. I'm trying to find a thing that I sent to you, but since I sent you
yeah, that's the problem.
So many memes, the last.
So I would like to settle one thing, and I think the audience is going to agree with me. Oatmeal and cookies is bullshit.
No,
and I don't care what you pair it with. I don't care if it's paired with cranberries, raisins, or chocolate chips. If it's oatmeal and a cookie, it feels like a breakfast bar. I told you, the good thing is it turns into health food. So,
So Donald and Nell brought vegan chocolate chip oatmeal cookies as one of the things to our
just
holiday
like
party.
store-bought, just like in case you needed some extra
first
sweets.
First of all, we didn't need any extra sweets for
we
one.
Sure didn't.
For two, those things were delicious. I love an oatmeal cookie, especially because it didn't have raisins in it.
Yeah.
I don't mind an oatmeal raisin cookie.
An oatmeal raisin cookie can go straight to the trash, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you remember the oatmeal whoopie pies that are filled with? Come on.
Not a fan. Not a fan. If it's oatmeal, unless it's literally a bowl of oatmeal or overnight oats and I'm having it in the AM hours, get it the hell out of here.
I thought those cookies were bomb. Those cookies are what wrecked me.
I also hate coconut in things. Well, we're laying it all out. I just want to start the new year with I want you to fully know me.
I want you to be fully.
Don't you put coconut flakes and shit that I'm going to eat. I don't want.
I'm making you coconut oatmeal cookies.
Oh God, no.
I love coconut in my desserts.
All right. Well, how do you feel? While we're on this subject.
So I guess we're not friends anymore. It's been real.
I used to trust your judgment.
I've never trusted my judgment.
Okay. How do you feel about nuts and brownies?
Stupid.
Oh my God, they're perfect. Nuts and brownies are so good. Fuck? They add the crunch.
Get out of here. Why would you ruin a brownie?
Oh, it's so good. Especially like some good, what do you put in them? Walnuts? Is that what people usually put in them? They're so...
Not in my brownies.
Oh, they're so... God.
The only way you could put nuts in my brownie...
It's like code.
Is if it's peanut butter and it's already melted and mixed in. But I actually... Also,
no way.
I actually can't. I'm not supposed to eat nuts in general anymore.
Yeah.
Because they upset my stomach. But no, you don't fuck a brownie up with a nut. Stupid.
Oh my God.
What a dumb taste.
I love nuts and brownies. Wow.
I don't like nuts in particular in most of my desserts, besides like an Almond Joy.
Well, I've just always loved crunchiness. This has nothing to do with anything.
I don't know how we're here.
I was a crunchy peanut butter over creamy peanut butter guy. Wow, you're a creamy bitch. You're a creamy peanut butter bitch.
I like to be cream. I don't know. I don't even know.
I also on my sandwiches, I would put my potato chips on the sandwich because of the crunch. So it's a texture thing.
Yeah, I've never put I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
I've never put chips in my sandwich, but I'll eat them on the side by side. With a brownie, you get that edge a little crusty, but you get the inside a little gooey.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're speaking
fucking
nut. No nuts.
Okay, anyways.
Anywho.
Now our listeners know who we really are. And I think...
In case you were wondering.
I think if there's a contest, I'm winning. The oatmeal, stay the hell out of cookies. That's for sure.
This is for sure turning into a post. I want to vote.
Yes.
Oatmeal cookies are amazing, and you keep your nuts out of my brownies.
That's right. Absolutely not. I'm the opposite of that.
Okay.
Anyways,
we are coming up on the new year.
Yes.
Which is, I think, exciting typically. Although, I feel like every year at the end of the year, everybody's like, fuck this year, bring on the new year. And then the new year comes and I'm like, guys, we're going to have to start appreciating the shit show of a year we just had. Because every time we don't, the year's like, oh, you thought that was bad? I'm going to fuck you up worse.
I know.
And it really does.
Yeah.
This year, 2025, I have a few things.
Oh.
First of all, 2025, the year of the snake, is what we're coming out of. Slithering snake. Okay. In snake years, everything that's false, expired, or outgrown must fall away. The snake strips you down to your most honest self, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Shedding is the medicine.
Oh.
So we're in the 9-year. 9-year brings completion. 9-year brings closure. Endings that feel final. Things run out of life force. Cycles complete themselves. Old identities dissolve. You're at the end of a 9-year karmic loop. Let it close.
That's
fucking brutal, man.
Yeah. Wow.
But feels so true.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sign number 1, fatigue. You're exhausted because your body is trying to hold a life that's already being shed. Fatigue is the first signal that the cycle is over. Number 2, relationships feel off. Snake year exposes everything. Your patterns, projections, power leaks. 9-year completes karmic contracts. This is why certain relationships feel impossible to carry any further.
Dang.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Not me crying 5 minutes in. Career shaking. You're not lazy. You're outgrowing the version of you that built your current life. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Did you read this before?
Yes, like a week or 2 ago when I sent it to you, but things have transpired that are making this suck worse right now.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be upset. I was like, let's read this. Okay. In a 9-year, your purpose reboots itself. So, okay, great. Yay, 2026. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Identity dissolving. Snake medicine dissolves the old skin. 9-year dissolves the old story. You're not lost. You're between selves. You can chime in at any point. I'm just reading these things.
I'm invested.
I'm just reading while I cry. Timeline shedding. Anything built from fear, habit, or outdated identity is being stripped away. You can't carry dead timelines into a new cycle. We can always go back and we can talk about each of these. Okay, number 6. These are all signs that, emotions erupting. Oh, okay. The snake, was done.
As your tears drip into your coffee.
At what point am I going to put a box of Kleenex out here? I keep saying I'm going to. What? Oh. Okay. Emotions erupting. The snake shakes the old patterns loose. The 9-year brings them to the surface so you can release them for good. This isn't regression, it's purification. Number 7, your future pulling you. You feel called forward because the old cycle is done. You can't go back. There's nothing back there. The next skin is waiting.
Yeah.
The truth. Nothing is ending without purpose. Everything is ending on time. This isn't destruction, it's completion. You're not losing yourself. You're revealing yourself. Well, you're not at the end, you're at the shedding. If something in you felt this, then it goes on to, they want you to DM them. But yeah.
That's really cool.
Because 2026 is the year of the horse. And the horse is momentum and power of movement forward. So you have to shed.
Oh, that's exciting.
In 2025 to move forward into 2026.
I feel that.
I'm like, hit me with your thoughts.
For me, just one of the first very surface practical thoughts was me leaving the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Which seems like such a small thing. But if I really think of it in terms of my individual economy. Like
Mhm.
it's a big thing. It was walking away from a significant part of my income. And it's something where it's like, I don't know, like I people who are listening who've worked in that kind of job or even who do gig work. Because when you go someplace and make cash, it feels like
Yeah.
a gig.
Yeah.
It was hard for me. Every shift, I was like, okay, I don't know if I should walk away from this because what else would I be doing right now with my time? And I'm leaving with this money, but it was literally sucking my soul.
Yeah.
And I think it's just interesting now looking back at it. And I went to last Friday, I like went and helped out, which I
Right.
love that I have that relationship with them. But I just realized while I was there, like, oh my God, I can't imagine if I was still doing this. And it's not that it was a bad thing in my life, it's that it served its purpose,
Mhm.
but I had to move on from it. That
Yeah.
had to. So that's like a very practical thing this year, but I see it in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
And it almost is like, I like the word shedding because it really is about just letting go. Like you can't stop it from happening. And
Right.
sometimes you're going to feel so out of your power when you're like gripping something that isn't meant for you in this time. It isn't meant to serve you anymore. And it was a safety net or it was what made you feel secure in different ways in different areas, but it just isn't that anymore. And so,
Right. It's the growing, like, yeah, like you're breaking through that skin. You cannot hold on to it no matter how bad you want to.
yeah.
It's not going to stay. And it is, I think it can feel so hard because, you know, we don't have a crystal ball where you can look in and go, oh, everything's going to be okay. This next thing is this. And that's going to lead to these amazing things. So it's so hard when you think about that shedding or cycles completing or letting go. And there's like so much in my mind right now with all of that that I'm not quite ready.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I hate this year.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But it's like ready or not.
Right.
It's here. And there are fun things. I have other fun. And when I was trying to say when I said I'm not ready was like, I'm not ready to identify out loud. You know, I've identified a few,
Yes.
but I'm not ready to say things out loud yet.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I say it, then I'm really putting a stamp on it.
Yeah.
And it's hard because I'm not ready. But I also am. I'm excited for the new things. God, what the fuck? This
Well, I
was
think-
not what this was supposed to be. We had so much fun last
Maybe
night. I
it-
was all ready for a fun podcast today.
Maybe it is what it was supposed to be. I think that I heard someone say one time that the level of joy we feel comes from the same well as the level of sorrow.
Mhm.
And I think like for you as your friend and knowing deeply a lot about what's happening and you've had such major influence and experience and like miracle of what your life has become and what you've done and how you've helped people and how your dreams have come true. And so that the phase that everyone has to go through, it's like how big that was obviously is going to bring that amount of pain and whatever, all of the things. It's like shedding isn't easy.
Yeah.
But I know the next chapter, the
It'll
next
be
year, the next
amazing.
phase is going to be just as big and just as bold and just as impactful in the world and in your life and all of those things.
I remind myself of that all the time. It's like one thing I feel like I have learned on this journey is like in the moment when things are just soul crushing you and it just doesn't feel like it's ever going to be that good again or you're ever going to be that happy again or any of it. I'm like, I remind myself constantly, you felt that way in this situation and then look what happened, or you felt that way at the end of this and then look what happened. So it's like you're going to keep not just surviving, but you're going to keep thriving as long as as long as you don't sit in the past.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge thing, is to not sit in a past moment. Because if I sit in the past moment and I'm sad that this cycle has completed and that cycle has completed and this thing has come to an end, then of course you're going to be sad and it's impossible to start creating anew.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can acknowledge it and love it and appreciate it for the memory and the space that it holds,
Yeah.
then you can know that much awesomeness is still out there to be had again.
Yeah.
But I do think it's hard.
Well, for me, it's totally different, but how I experienced that, because I've gone through life, I can think of all different phases of really exciting times where I felt like I was recognized in the world. Like there was, and maybe later episodes we can dive more into these things, but there was like from when I was singing different places, or when I was advanced, when I auditioned for American Idol, or like when different like things were there, when I was working on the in the running to be what was called the CW star in my hometown, and just all these different things where it's like, okay, I'm Donald and I'm a bad bitch. Well, when I, after 80-day obsession and getting what's part of what I've always wanted, and that's people messaging me, sharing with me that my influence or place in something really affected them in a positive way. And I was going through my closet and looking at old things I've held on to, that it's funny that we're talking about this, because I was like, it's time for me to get rid of this stuff. But some of them are like sweatshirts and things people made me from back in the day, and just how much that meant to me, that I had that impact. And realizing, because I didn't know that was going to happen when I was decided to do the program.
Right.
I started to feel like I started to lose the I'm Donald and I'm a bad bitch, and think, if I don't get this opportunity again, like if I don't get to be in another program, if Beachbody doesn't bring me on to do this, then I'm losing my opportunity, and I'm going to be a loser and not get to do any. Those are the voices that come in your head. And so I'm just saying, but to this point, I've realized and I've seen the opportunity. And even though it's been a little bit scary, it's also felt really good, like returning home, to remember it is my contribution has always been mine to give to the world. And I'm going to do that no matter the platform,
right?
No matter like what the conduit is, to put yourself out there, to put the energy out, to put your business out, to put all of it. I'm the one that's going to keep doing that regardless of the platform.
Exactly.
And so it's felt good to acknowledge that and realize, and I didn't know that I was going to ever feel like it belonged to something else. But when you experience, for me, that was a big part of success. So all that's to say, I can only imagine how you're feeling with like shifts and things happening in your life.
There's been so many all at once. But I'm like, okay, like from last December. So really, like I technically right at the last 2 weeks of 2024 going into 2025. And just what I had thought 2025 was going to look like and what 2025 turned out to tell the universe.
Talk about a catfish.
Yeah. Fuck. What? I went into 2025 like, oh my God, this is about to be so good. And it said, sit down. That's what it said. It said, no, bitch.
These plans, no.
We don't
Just saying we make plans and God laughs.
And God
like,
laughs.
Wasn't that funny?
I know. It's like, I mean, you can pick on somebody else.
Yeah.
Just like a little bit. You can give your girl a break. But okay, wait. I want to, I can't read through my tears. Okay, so let me just finish this. The snake year closes with deep purification. It's a time when shedding becomes non-negotiable. The snake asks you to soften your grip, release old skins, clear what no longer belongs. The more you surrender now, the more smoothly you will transition into the movement and momentum of the horse. Okay, And so here are some tips of what they're saying to do. Release the items that hold old identity, old timelines, and old versions of you. So you're talking about like getting rid of the certain sweatshirts and stuff. And man, with all like the new furniture and everything that just came to the house from Florida, like the amount of stuff I got rid of, even 2 nights ago, 2 more trash bags. And when I say trash bags, I'm not throwing them out. I'm donating stuff. But like, when I was like, okay, you have to do it, Autumn. You have to let go of certain things. Like they're taking up space. So it says focus on clothes you have not worn in a year, objects tied to past relationships, books you have and will not read, decor that no longer reflects who you are becoming, expired, broken, or unused items. Anything that sits idle holds stagnant energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, like that's
very timely.
very timely. Surrender visual clutter. So be sure to clear out countertops stacked with just-in-case items, overstuffed fridges, pantries, fridge doors flooded with magnets, piles you have mentally tuned out, walls covered in decor that feel noisy. Freeing your visual field creates space for the horse's forward movement. So if you're like, okay, this shedding sucks, and you're a control freak like me, and you need to feel in control. That's what I spent, like I said, 2 nights ago. I was like, I gotta clear, like moving the furniture and all that kind of helped. And then I sat down, and I'm not a big journaler, but I did sit down and journal because there are questions. Oh. Okay. Surrender digital noise, subscriptions or newsletters you never read, hundreds of screenshots, old notes that drain mental space, apps tied to habits you are leaving behind, credit accounts that need to be paid and closed. I know you're working on that. Okay. And then, surrender relationships held by obligation. The snake highlights where you have overextended out of duty. Release the connections that drain, confuse, or constrict your spirit. The horse-ear needs space for community built on reciprocity.
Yes.
I was like, I'm telling you, I cannot see right now. Reciprocity, purpose, and emotional respect. Which, remember when you and Nell came over yesterday and I was like, but I was all excited. And I'm like, no, I know like the beverage line, but I also know I want to do A, B, and C and start to rebuild community.
Yeah.
Because at 45, I'm just going to say it. Am I lonely? Yes. Like, I think we feel shame or embarrassment by it. And I'm like, I know I'm not the only one.
Right.
Like, going through transition, losing friends, breakups, all the things. Like, so I want to create that space that isn't just health and wellness, but that is friendships and that like, so I absolutely am putting retreats on in 2026.
Yeah.
With very intentional things behind it. Y'all, we're about to do some things.
That's and
right. And by the way, you don't have to be single or lonely to participate.
Yeah.
Just trying to make space for those of us that are. Okay. Surrender old identities. Let go of any version of yourself you have outgrown, the roles you no longer need, the expectations that were never yours, the patterns that once kept you safe but now keep you small. Okay, surrender emotional residue. Release what your nervous system still carries is a big one. Resentment, unspoken truths, guilt, self-blame, stories that no longer define you. Emotional shedding creates energetic room for clear direction, courage, and movement. How do you feel about that?
I think that's really cool. I actually I was thinking the other day about something that happened with one of my friends who was basically, I don't want to get too into it, but someone who I was friends with them, but there was something about that happened in our friendship that I hadn't really forgiven. And I took action and went and supported them at something that in my mind, I was like, I feel like this is full 100% forgiveness. And so that sort of connects to me with what you're saying, because sometimes when something happens and it's like, and this is not a big deal, I just don't want to really get into it because it's like a personal friendship thing. But when you feel like you were treated wrongly, like unjustly, it's like you get that someone makes mistakes, but you're never over the fact, like you still think, but that happened.
Right.
And you carry this anger, and it feels that in the beginning, like you're doing that to care for yourself because you're saying what you you shouldn't be treated that way. And all of that's true. Yes. And knowing that when you forgive and really move on, like let go of that you're holding, it is for you and it's healing for you. And it's so much better. And I literally like a couple weeks ago, it was almost like this stepping into the light of, okay, I don't think I have any baggage with people who are in my life right now.
That's
like I
awesome.
feel like whatever, that doesn't mean that any of them are perfect.
Right.
But I have at this fully forgiven. I don't think I have a friend that I'm not saying I've fully forgiven everyone. Like I'm not perfect. I'm still working on shit.
I was like, sure.
But I mean like my friends, like it's fully like clean slate and so that feels really good.
I was going to say that probably feels really good.
And it's interesting because a lot of these things have naturally happened and I didn't even know it was the year for it.
Yeah.
I
think it's so hard to remember, like, there's a fine line between obviously having like some boundaries and how you want to be treated or deserve to be treated. And just the fact that like we're all living this human life, stumbling through. There's no guidebook like you do this with this person and you do this. Like, and so there has to be a little bit of room for messing up and for forgiveness and understanding of like, okay, some people don't like to have conflict. And because they don't like to have conflict, they maybe don't always say certain things. And it's like, yeah, but had you just told me A, B, or C, I wouldn't feel this way.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, they weren't trying to be shady. They just, because I think I have a feeling what you were referencing, even though you and I have never talked about it. I just put two and two together. But anyways, like, yeah, like sometimes it's like, oh, they're just trying to avoid conflict. And you're like, yeah, but had you just talked to me, this would have been better. Or like, okay, like, yeah, there's just all this messiness. And it's hard to find the lines of, I understand. You're human.
Right.
I'm human. Like, we hurt each other sometimes.
Yeah.
Even when that is so not the intention.
Right. Absolutely. And it really is a reminder, like I think even though we know it, this has been a situation that has taught me that we think that, or a lot of situations have taught me, we think that forgiveness is something we're granting to another person. But when we forgive, like fully forgive someone, even those who aren't apologetic.
Right.
But if we forgive them, it's freeing ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we're like, okay, I'm not carrying that anymore.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm letting somebody off the hook for treating me bad or doing something that wasn't great. It's saying, I'm not going to hold that pain anymore.
Right.
I'm not there yet.
It's okay.
I am working on
Get there.
There's so many this year. Gee. I'm gonna need a year just to process it all. I actually am making strides in it and I feel very good about that. And that's what I mean when I say like I'm trying to acknowledge like none of us are perfect. I know I have so many things that I have not probably handled. I don't want to say right or wrong because sometimes it's not that it's right or wrong. Remember like when we talked about love languages and it's like, I think that goes not just for like time, gifts, things like that, but it's like how you might handle a situation with one friend and how you might handle that situation with a different friend or different person in your life. Like they're just, people are so different in how they handle things.
I don't like to say right or wrong either. I guess sometimes I would, but a lot of times it's like I might not have handled that situation the way that I would today.
Right.
But that also means today I know I'm going to handle situations that hopefully 6 months from now I would say, okay, I would handle it differently because hopefully we're always evolving and change. So it doesn't mean that I was wrong before. Right. I was my best.
You're exactly.
But my best today hopefully has evolved from my best any prior moment,
And I feel like I remember one of the few things from my mom gift that I was taught was you're going to get served the same lesson over and over again until you learn it. And I feel that. And sometimes the lesson isn't like, oh, you got to learn something hard. It's just like, maybe it's getting better at handling that type of situation. I'm not giving specifics because I don't have a specific to give. I'm just saying like, there's all these hard things, and we're trying to go through it all. Wait, I'm going to keep going with my list.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, surrender blockages at your home, walk your house, and ask, where does energy stop? Where does the room feel heavy? What needs fresh air, light, cleansing, or reorganization? I feel like that's a harder one for people. Don't go in my kitchen right now.
I was laughing because the couch you gave me,
Oh.
the walking path is like
It's
the
like
size of your broommate.
centimeter. He's like, my calf doesn't fit
It's
through
like,
this.
if I step high.
You about to work those hip flexors.
Exactly.
I have shorts on
I
under.
was like, okay, good.
They're built-in shorts. That's why I did
Perfect.
it. I was like, I just gave them a show, but I have built-in shorts. But I do, like, honestly, so all the furniture came from the Florida house. I started moving things out. And you know how I've been about this house, like the last 6 months to a year. And I'm like, I hate everything. It needs to remodel, blah, blah. Just putting the new furniture in, I was like, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I'm not being an ass. I'm not being a brat about it. It was just so much felt like heavy and just not energetically like what I wanted.
disjointed.
Yes, everything felt disjointed. Putting all like the new stuff in and having it be more my feel, I was like, oh,
This is great.
I love it.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
awesome.
Self-inquiry for deep surrender. These are the questions. So y'all can do these. Don't do them while you're driving, but maybe you want to do it if you're out on a walk, in your notes section, or get a journal. So what am I holding on to that I know is ready to leave my life? Bring a box of tissues.
Buckle up.
Yeah. What relationships feel complete or misaligned with who I am becoming? What physical items carry emotional weight I no longer wish to hold? What identity or roles have I outgrown but still cling to? What emotions am I avoiding that are asking to be released? Where in my house does energy feel stuck, heavy, or stagnant? What habits, patterns, or stories weigh me down the most? What am I afraid will happen if I truly let go? Ugh.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to read this last one and then we can talk about other stuff. Why releasing is important. The final months of the snake year are a sacred transition between who you have been and who you are becoming. The snake never sheds out of punishment. It sheds because growth requires spaciousness. It releases because the next version of you cannot live inside old restricting skin. The horse cannot run if you are carrying unnecessary weight. It cannot move you forward if your inner world is tangled. The horse rises when you rise. It accelerates when you are ready. It mirrors your clarity, your focus, and your willingness to step into the next version of yourself. Let this shedding be conscious. Let it be tender. Let it be complete. Release what is heavy. Honor what is true. Prepare your body, your home, your heart, and your spirit for movement.
That's good.
I thought so too.
It honestly feels so timely.
Right?
Like I feel like the shedding makes perfect sense. I've used the expression, I feel like I've sort of just I feel like I've stepped into a new version of myself this year. And honestly, I think the restaurant is a big part of it, but it's really cool.
It's been fun to watch you like,
Mm-hmm.
because it took you a while. Like if people have listened to our older podcasts, like from the beginning,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and also
you were talking about letting go of the restaurant for a year.
Right. Well, you know, it also things happen. Like I wanted to let go before the body announcement.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to be done at the restaurant by Thanksgiving. And then the beginning of October, I think, is when the announcement happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, change of plans, bitch. But, and the thing is, so whatever, that's it's fine. It happened, but it's just cool that, and not just the restaurant. I also do like a little deposition work on the side. And I have been doing so much less of that because I want to have room to work with clients.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a lot more clients, and I just feel like I'm in my purpose when I'm helping individuals and strategizing, like creating a plan and a path to help someone's overall wellness. And it's so much better than like typing deposition notes or taking orders at a restaurant. And it's not that either of those things are bad, but that's not where I'm supposed to be right now.
Yeah, no,
you
use
not serving me.
That served you when you needed it, and it doesn't serve you growing into the next best version of you. That's for sure. And you can't it's like, the same thing. If you're in the restaurant, then you don't have the hours and the time for the clients and helping serve other people. And so it's always scary to let go of one because it's the immediate thing that you have to let go of to serve the greater thing. And it's like almost feels like sometimes it's a step back. Like I'm gonna have to be a little broke for a minute.
Right.
But that's only so I can move forward to help more people.
Exactly.
And I love though that was your big release.
Yeah.
For this year.
It's cool. And this is my first full calendar year with a boyfriend. So that's been new for me.
I'm so happy for you.
I know, yeah.
You don't even understand. Like, I'm so happy for you guys. I love it. I love watching it. I love getting to be a part of it. I love that I got to play a little role in getting it started.
Mm-hmm. I know. I love you're a part of it. We're basically a throuple at this point.
I stay out of the
Wouldn't
physical
have it
stuff.
any other way. Yeah. Don't start any rumors.
I know, right? I was like, oh, here we go. We're going into 2026. But if it gets us a TV show, start them.
Exactly. If it gets us a TV show, we Eiffel Tower Autumn.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
That was a visual.
Oui.
Okay, since I've been doing all the reading, I have all these things. I don't know if you ever check your DMs for me because I've nailed you with so many DMs this last 4 days.
I do, but I know some things slide through the cracks, I think, because we both send each other so much stuff.
So I'm going to hand you my phone and let you read this because I think that this is beautiful and well said. So you have to go through it.
Okay.
But read it out loud for us.
A little side note, I still talk about things you need to move on from your identities. I still have this moment when asked to read in public, like, oh no, what if... Like it would sound like...
Did you not just hear me mess up? I was like,
Pristy. Okay. Instructions Before Visiting Earth, a poem by James McCrae. In the event that you wake up and find your soul separated from source and manifest into material form, don't panic. Your condition is only temporary. You have been selected for the opportunity of human incarnation. That is so cool to think about. This 3D simulation is designed to break up the monotony of eternity by giving you a fully immersive experience as a distinct ego identity. Your body will serve as your physical avatar as you navigate a dense and dramatic reality. There will be many distractions causing you to forget your true nature and origin. You will experience a range of emotions from joy to loneliness to despair. But remember, no matter what trials and traumas you encounter, your soul remains perfectly safe. At times, you may feel lost or afraid. This is totally normal. If you ever need guidance, simply slow down your busy mind and bring your awareness to the quiet place inside yourself. On this planet, nothing is permanent. People and things will come and go. You will fall in love and form sentimental attachments only to lose everything you hold dear. Damn. So cling to nothing too tightly, even yourself. And when it's time to let go with grace, for nothing is owned, only borrowed. As you walk among the people on the planet, try to be a good guest. Tread lightly. Remember that you are only visiting. Don't make a mess. Listen more than you speak. Give more than you take. Don't keep your soft heart locked inside a glass cage, protected from wear and tear. You'll never make it out alive and time passes quickly. So come back with some battle scars and good stories to tell. That's really cool.
I love that. Isn't that so good?
I love it. I think about that a lot because we experience so much here, but also life is so fast and so fragile, and it makes you think about the purpose of it all and what we are as like on our soul or on our spirit. And that's really cool. It's beautiful.
I love the way it was written though. Like you've been selected for the human experience. And when you really stop and think about that and you're like, okay, even when your parents did what they needed to do to create a baby, the likelihood of you ending up here
Yeah.
you know? And then this life that you're going to and the people that you encounter and the likelihood that on this planet full of people that you would run into this person at this time or this person, like it's all these things. And, you know, I just love that it says you're going to feel all these things from joy to despair and fall in love and don't keep your heart locked up. And, you know, you're here for only a short time. Try not to make a mess. But ultimately, we are going to make a mess a little bit.
Right.
Because it also says come back with some battle scars.
Right.
And some stories to tell. And when you think about that, you're like, yeah, let's create some memories and have some stories to tell.
I really think of it that way. Like, even times when I'm experiencing something that's really difficult, I stop and think, like, what if I chose this? Like, what if also this experience and this feeling is something that, like, our spirits come here to experience because it's the human experience,
Right.
because it's like, honestly, for example, if you don't experience loss, what kind of life are you living?
Yeah.
And it's really,
then were you not connected? Did you just
Right.
not care? Like, I sort of think about it like, okay, you're up there somewhere before you're coming down here. And it's like, okay, just go with me. Like, you're at a fast food takeout window, right? And you're like, okay, you get to tap on all the things you want to experience. And like next to each word, there's like a description, like joy. What does that mean you're going to feel? You're going to feel this and you're going to feel that. And this rush and da-da. Despair. That's a little scary, but also like, you'll feel this one more if you feel this one. And you're like, oh shit, okay. I mean, like, I guess I should try that one.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're trying to decide all the things, all the flavors you want to try, all the things you want to feel.
Yeah.
When you are signing those karmic contracts before you get down here. And you're down here and you're like, what did I ask for? What was my end goal with this one?
Yeah.
Am I playing this scene out right? Because I feel like I wouldn't have chose this.
Right. I also love that it said, though, that I don't remember exactly how it was worded, but your no matter what, your soul will be
is safe.
Because I think that sometimes, and where I come from religiously, and we've talked about a little bit, was so intense. And like what you do and the words you say and believing a certain way and all of that decides whether your soul is safe or not. And that just doesn't feel true to me. And I feel like I just have been called to really see it more as like, our soul is safe, and these experiences are really hard, and sometimes it's really bad, and sometimes we, you know, when outside of our own personal lives, but if you just think of all the different kinds of people in the world and journeys that there are, but it feels so much more true to me to still see like an energy soul that is safe on some level in some dimension after this. And I think that's really good to know, like, okay, this experience is really difficult, but my soul is safe.
Is safe. I'm going to be
the core of who I am.
Yes.
The essence of my
essence
existence
is okay.
Yes.
Yes. I do sometimes feel like when I think about it, we're getting very deep now, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think about like, okay, do we have these like karmic things? Like, did you and I know somehow our souls knew each other up there? And we're like, when we get down there, I'll find you. We're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Right. And then sometimes when things are ending, it's like, am I doing this right? Is this like, you wonder if you're screwing it up, like what it took to meet this person or to have that connection. Was it only supposed to be A, B, and C? And was it only supposed to be for so long? Or am I going to get back up there and they're going to be like, nope, you fucked it up.
Yeah.
You didn't follow this. Like I was giving you the signs to follow and you didn't follow. Because like sometimes, and I guess this speaks more to like intimate relationships I've had with different people in my life. And, you know, like when it's ended, like the guy I dated like 10 years ago, I remember like we just couldn't make it work. And it's fine. It was not supposed to work. But I remember he was like, it's just not our lifetime. And I was like, yeah, I guess not. And then even with this last one, like this person more recently, it's like, okay, but we're only this, I'm only Autumn and you're only this person this time. Like we might meet multiple times over, but you are only that person and I am only this person now. Like the next time we're here, if we don't fuck this planet up too bad, we won't be these same two beings.
Right.
There will be so many other circumstances. And it's just like, I always wonder, like, are we messing it up? Or even, I guess, with family members, you know, that I've unfortunately lost touch with, or friends where you've fallen and it's like, was that how that was supposed to play out?
Yeah.
Or did we miss a turn somewhere?
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about.
I think about that
like
too.
when we were up there, we agreed that like it would end shitty. That sucks.
I think
Why'd we do that?
I think that it really is sort of, you have to let Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. Like,
well, start steering, Jesus.
because we can only control what we can. We can't even control everything in our own lives. And
if he could not drive me off a cliff, I would appreciate it.
Yeah. Like, Jesus, take the wheel, but please, can we veer left? Because
caution,
there's a cliff that way.
You're heading straight for it.
Yoo-hoo. No, I do. That's an insightful question, but I do agree that we have, like soul ties. Like when I think of soulmates, like I think my grandmother is someone who, more than anyone, after she passed away, I literally have felt her with me. And I'm like, we're probably always just connected.
Yeah. And
one time I was talking to my dad about this. And so I'm going to go really deep and then we can lighten it up. I'm here for it. Because I was like, sometimes I wonder, because I want to believe we're individual souls. Like I want to have that. But also I live in a brain that's operated by ego. And the poem even mentioned that I just read. But I also wonder if we're just a pool of energy, because we know that energy can't be destroyed. It can only be transferred.
Yep.
And so I was like, you know, like, are we, and they're finding at the very base of a cell is light. And so he said, we're both. He said, because light is one beam that goes forever and ever and ever, like can go straight, but also it's made up of all these little microscopic beams that shine all 360 all around them. And so we are, it's so funny. I don't know when my dad became a shaman or whatever, but he was like, so we are individual beams of light that come together to be a part of the singular pool of light. And I was like, that's such a cool way to think of connectedness. Like I am my energy and you're your energy, but also we are it together.
Yes.
And it's just kind of a neat out there way to think about how we're all connected, and also answers no questions. Also, I still have no idea what the hell's going on, but it's fun to talk about.
It's fun to talk about. I would really like some science, people, and I would like to know.
It's fine because science always changes. That's the problem with science. We're going to be dead, and then science is going to have the answer to all of our questions.
That's why when we get up there, we can look down and be like, oh, God, fucking I get it. Couldn't you tell me? Couldn't you give me that memory when I got down here?
But you know what else I like to think about in this? Because I like to think about time and how time is one of the things it like defines our experience. And it's only a part of this dimension.
Yeah.
And so when I feel things like, and I know it's different, especially when something is raw and new and stuff, but if someone's just gone through loss. But when I feel like, oh, I didn't get enough time. That's something I'm only going to feel here.
Right.
And in the vast experience like that I'm having when you think about other dimensions, time is, and time is nothing. That's the idea of eternity.
Yeah.
Like we are all together in eternity already. We're just having this experience. So we can't feel it. So that's annoying. But I don't know. We're not.
If somebody wants to open a wormhole or a time a black hole, I can bounce around.
When people used to say, when I was growing up in church, people were like, well, to God, a day is as 1,000 years and 1,000 years as a day. And I remember not really knowing what that meant. But now on more of like a I don't know, metaphysical way of looking at it. It's like, oh, it's actually just means that limitation isn't there. Like if we're together for a moment, we're together forever also. It just isn't in this experience.
Yeah.
Human experience.
Well, we're just in this
Anyway.
human experience right now, so.
We should have taken a gummy before this
Fuck.
podcast.
I don't know if that would have been
Really
good.
go deep. And then interrupt with, wait, what was I saying?
I know. No, seriously, I'd have been like, what? Wait, I'm crying?
What happened?
I'm not crying, you're crying. God. So you're the horse, ready to run.
That's right.
I know we were like, okay, we're going to talk about like New Year and everything.
I'd talk about that another time.
I still don't know how we ended up where we ended up, but
I
kind of loved it.
And you know what I love? And I'm also like, if you look, it's neat because I didn't know we were the year of the snake. I didn't know it was shedding. I didn't know we were supposed to clear out stuff. And all of that's just been naturally happening. And so it's cool to see that in my life. And I bet like someone listening to this can look over their year and be like, wow, that is so true. I've just naturally been brought out of situations or had to let go of things that weren't serving me or seen things. Like the fact that days ago I was looking at those sweatshirts, like it's time for me to let these go.
Yeah.
Because I'm holding on to what that was for me and I can't really see and move into and believe in where I'm going.
Right. What's next?
Hey, right.
I do keep pieces though from certain things. But that's just more my sentimental of like, oh, this is from this workout program and this was from this. But I did have to let a lot more of it go too, because same thing, I had like drawers.
I think for me, it's not even about keeping it. It really is about what it's meant to me.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
have held those things and not. I don't know about saying unhealthy. That might be extreme, but I've held those things because it's like, what if I never get something that it felt so good for people to do that, and I was like, what if I never get something that good again? That feeling.
We got it.
Exactly.
Hustle hard, baby. We're
Right.
doing it.
And
No, I
yes.
know it's not the same as like the stage and 20,000 people and photos all the time, and it gets very quiet.
But I was talking about this. So speaking of hustle hard, I was talking on my story about like how I think part of me thought the big production and the whole crew and the whole thing was like what made me feel like where I was supposed to be. But when we set up the iPhone on that tripod and started doing it, I felt just as like in my purpose.
Yes.
It felt really good. It feels really good to share with people. And it reminded me again, like I'm me no matter who, like no matter what platform is
you're on.
Exactly.
Yeah, same. That's been a big like I've really had to start looking at things in just different lights and saying, yeah, like I am me. My goal has always been, there's a reason I got into fitness. Like I started as a personal trainer because I love helping people. Like at my core, even like really when you talk about love languages and stuff, it's like that's what I want. I want to either give one way or another in a way that helps people. So no matter what, that is always what I'll do. You know, I'll keep doing it with body as long as I can. I will also do it on my own with things like Hustle Hard and other groups. And that's the beauty. It doesn't have to always be just like it's this one spot or no spot at all.
Yeah.
It can be both. It could be something new. So I do really look forward to 2026. I feel like 2025 was so many lessons and so much of like growth and shedding. So it's made a lot of room.
Yeah.
Which means, universe, there is space to be filled.
Yeah. Think of it as, you just got a really amazing chemical peel.
And I
Your
look
skin
like
is fresh and youthful.
Freddy Krueger right now.
No.
But soon,
No, after.
I'm going to shine bright like a diamond.
I was saying you were already at that point, but okay, maybe you're in the like acid, like it's still
I'm
peeling.
blistered.
You have to hide from the sun.
A little bit right now. You need a little veil, a little cover.
It's okay, get you some cream.
We're just going to hide some of the rawness. But, before you know it, it'll be healed and beautiful and
That's right.
spry again.
That's right.
I love it.
Well, I've loved this conversation.
Me too, actually.
I didn't know. I'm glad I missed the DM because I was along for the ride like our listeners. And I'm here for it.
Sorry,
No, I love it.
don't know what happened at the beginning there. Oh my God.
That was amazing.
Donald loves when he's like, yeah, cry. I'm like, okay. And in 2026,
I'm like, does that make you sad? Tell me more.
I would love to not be the one sitting on this set every time crying.
I'll cry. I just have to cut. What was I cutting yesterday?
Hole in your
Onions.
pocket.
Oh, yesterday at the thing, we were talking about something serious, you guys, and I was cutting.
We were talking about me, you guys. I was expressing feelings.
And I was like, I just want to say I care a lot about what you're saying, but also if tears run out of my eyes, it's the onions I'm cutting. I don't want you to think like I'm unstable listening
He's
to
like,
you.
I'm not crying over you.
But I was like, because it was going to be so awkward if tears started coming out and you were like, see, you get it. And I was like, I do get it. But this is the shallots that I'm cutting.
I knew. I would have never thought you were crying over
But
what
I am. I am someone who cries.
Not that much. I was just sitting here sobbing, and you're like, mm-hmm.
Well, but that's because when it first happens, I step into, I got to be there for that person.
Yeah.
And then later, my lip starts quivering and my tear ducts get activated. It's a whole thing.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
I felt that.
Yeah. Cry just when no one's watching. You cry on a podcast with thousands of people
everybody
watching.
God, what a
Just
loser.
Oh, thank you guys.
Listen,
Yes.
I was just going to say, as I wipe my snot from running down my face, if it's been a hard year for you, 2025, if you've been shedding, if you're feeling those feelings of loss or end or completion and it's weighing hard, maybe you can look at it in a different light. Maybe you can look at it from a more positive place of like, I love the saying of don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
Yeah.
Fuck! I'm done talking. Wrap this up.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I love that. And it takes time. It's a journey.
So yes, appreciate whatever it is. If there's a thing coming to an end, as I sit here and cry, don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Appreciate it for what it was. Let it hold space in your heart. Let it be all those positive things. And then also let there be room for the unknown.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you need a place to share it with, you can always email us at everythingsperfectpodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. And as always, we love to hear from you on social. Our Instagram is Everything's Perfect Official. And if you haven't checked out our apparel yet, you can go to everythingsperfect.com and check out the apparel we have. And our latest episodes are listed there too. So
yes.
Thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey with us, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you next week.
When